Hey there, Letters Daily family. What time are you watching this video, and where are you tuning in from? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear from you. Alright, let's dive right into today's letter and see what unfolds.
I was living what I thought was a dream life. My name is Sarah Thompson, and for over a decade, I was married to David Thompson. From the outside, our life appeared flawless, an elegant home nestled in a peaceful neighborhood, both of us excelling in our careers, and, most importantly, we had each other. Our daughter, Olivia, was the very heartbeat of our existence, her laughter echoing through our halls, bringing light and joy to every corner. My mother, Margaret, was a frequent guest in our home, always ready to help with Olivia and share in the warmth of our family moments. Our life seemed like a fairy tale, a loving marriage, a beautiful daughter, and a supportive family. Yet, beneath this glossy surface, cracks were beginning to appear. David, once so attentive and present, had started to distance himself. The changes were subtle at first, missed calls, unaccounted for evenings, but as time went on, these small discrepancies grew into more noticeable gaps in our relationship. I found myself grappling with a growing sense of unease, an unsettling feeling that something was fundamentally wrong. One evening, David mentioned he had to work late again. My heart sank as I recalled the countless similar nights over recent months. The trust we had built was eroding, replaced by suspicion and worry. Driven by a desperate need for answers, I made the agonizing decision to check his phone. It was an action fueled by a deepening mistrust, a final attempt to uncover the truth lurking behind his increasingly erratic behavior. What I found was nothing short of devastating. Hidden among seemingly innocent messages were intimate, loving exchanges between David and someone saved in his contacts as M. My heart raced as the horrifying truth dawned on me. M was none other than my own mother, Margaret. The betrayal was a visceral blow, like being hit with a physical force. I was left breathless and in disbelief, struggling to comprehend the enormity of the deception. The betrayal was not just emotional, it was deeply personal. The two people I had trusted most had been deceiving me in the most intimate way possible. My world, which had once been built on trust and love, was now shattered into 1,000 irreparable pieces. With a heavy heart and mind clouded by anger and sorrow, I confronted both David and Margaret, demanding answers. The truth, when it came, was as brutal as it was confirming. The confrontation that followed was explosive and heart-wrenching. The air was thick with raw emotion as accusations were hurled and harsh words exchanged. David and Margaret's admissions of guilt only served to deepen the wound. Our once loving home felt like a battleground, with each room now holding echoes of our broken relationship. However, the emotional scars were too deep to be healed quickly. The home that once symbolized safety and love now felt like a relentless reminder of my shattered life. The familiar surroundings became a prison, filled with constant reminders of the betrayal. I struggled to cope, feeling as if the walls of my world were closing in on me, suffocating me with their weight. There was a night when the weight of my grief felt insurmountable. The betrayal from David and Margaret had plunged me into a darkness that seemed impossible to escape. Each day was a battle, and the weight of my heartache grew heavier with every passing moment. I felt utterly alone, overwhelmed by thoughts of ending the relentless suffering that had become my life. The despair was all-consuming, and I was convinced that leaving this world was the only way to find relief. That night, I sat down and wrote a note, convinced it was my only means of escape. The idea of ending my life seemed like the only way to find peace amidst the relentless pain. I was resolute, believing that leaving this world was the only relief left to me. Just as I was about to follow through with my decision, a small voice broke through the darkness. It was Olivia, my precious daughter, standing in the doorway, her eyes brimming with tears. Her innocent plea, "Mom, can you take me with you?" cut through my despair like a beacon of light. Her words reached into the very core of my being, shattering my resolve and forcing me to confront a new reality. In that moment, a profound realization struck me. The thought of leaving Olivia behind, to face a world filled with confusion and sorrow alone, was unbearable. My heart broke not just from the betrayal but from the devastating realization that I would be abandoning my daughter to navigate this tumultuous world without me. I knew then that I couldn't leave her to face this pain on her own. I made a decision that night. I had to fight through the darkness, not for myself, but for Olivia. I resolved to live, to be there for my daughter, and to rebuild our lives together. Olivia became my beacon of hope, a reminder of the love and purpose that still existed in my life. The days that followed were far from easy, but they were filled with a newfound sense of purpose. I sought therapy to help me process my grief and leaned on the supportive friends who were there for me during this tumultuous time. My focus shifted to being the best mother I could be for Olivia. Her presence gave me strength and motivation, and together, we began the difficult journey of healing and rebuilding our lives. The scars of the past will always be a part of me, but they no longer define who I am. Our journey was not merely about overcoming betrayal, it was about discovering hope and rediscovering the love that binds us together. Olivia and I forged a new path, one filled with healing, resilience, and renewed hope. For that, I am eternally grateful.
If you enjoyed this letter and want more content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for daily updates. Share your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to hear your opinions and reactions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.